Welcome to Ronheimer Baker's August mini web series. This month, we are focusing on growing a SaaS company in a changing landscape. Today's video is the second of the web series and discusses how to change internally to get more real-time data for big decisions. Before we get started, just a quick note, if you have any questions, please contact myself directly, Catherine Cottingham, and I will be able to put you in contact with the right team member to answer your questions. In a shifting landscape, SaaS companies need to be able to know when to push forward and when to pull the brakes for growth. What factors can make that the difference? Funding, the right technology, and the resources for expansion. If you don't have the right funding or the tools for expansion, it's time to pull the brakes and focus on what is currently going right until those factors are in a better position. If you have the funding buttoned up, then it's full steam ahead to get to the next stage. The first step is to identify what stage your company is in currently, what is the true next step for your company, and where does your customer lifecycle need to be before the push to the next stage. The push doesn't completely revolve around total profits, but rather assessing the cost of every customer versus the profit you make on their lifespan. Once you have assessed where you are, where you need to go, you can decide what internal technology and people changes need to develop to get ready for a big push. From a finance perspective, we have 5 easy steps to cut hours of manual time, reduce human errors, and give you deep insight into your customer lifecycle and your business profitability. Step 1 is integrating all your systems for a faster quote-to-cash process. Automation between your CRM and ERP cuts down your quote-to-cash cycle by hours. It also allows for real-time data on current customer count and monthly revenue. This also automatically pulls billing and revenue rules over, which eliminates hours of work for compliance. Step 2, establish flexible contract-based billing. If you haven't already established contract-based billing, this is a big stop in your road to growth. This is where understanding your customer, what pain you're taking away, and how they define value is key. If it's easy to add on services, your overall customer value will increase, which increases your revenue, both deferred and recognized. This is a core component of where your value comes from for investors. Step 3 is end-to-end revenue management. Now that the data is automated and easy to review, this is where you can pull the management team in and show them how they're each affecting the overall success of their company and where changes need to happen. Step 4, once your ERP solution is set up with the right integrations and data is automatically coming in, it's time to build out real-time dashboards for that management team. Pull the information needed every day to make business changing decisions to the front with drill down capabilities to easily see what's causing certain numbers to be either positive or negative. Step 5, forecast and plan the future. You now have everything at your fingertips. This is where true business agility comes in and allows for you to pivot for a push for growth. What do you need to do to get there? What are possible outcomes? What is the timeline? It's time to test before you're ready for that push. Having the data to show what you have tested and reviewed for investors will guarantee a new investment. Even if your testing isn't successful, you have the data for what didn't work and how to correct it. The finance team has also transitioned under this revolution of thought leadership and increased technology. They have the data and understand the entire business, unlike any other department. Your team should be shifting how they operate to accomplish the goals and changes discussed on the previous slide. An example is the revenue operations employee. They're shifting from data entry to hours of analysis, giving you more insight. Finally, creating a culture change. This is about people and process changes. There is a culture component for every company's success. Being agile is based on the culture of a company. You need to be able to bring data in and shift and change without the egos. It will allow you to make changes on the fly. Hire not only for competence, but the ability to self-recognize a bad choice / decision and easily change paths. Do you have questions about today? We'd love to help you. Email me atccottingham@ronheimerbaker.com and I will get you connected with our team for a complimentary consultation. Thank you for attending today.